Before I get started, be sure to check me out on Chime, Cash App, and Revolut. Do this by simply scanning these QR codes that you see on your screen, or you can click either one of those links in the description of the video or on my About page. Now, enjoy the video. Hello racers, Andy the Video Maker 2005 here, and welcome back once again to my Disney Speedstorm Let's Play. The future of racing depends on us, and we may not all return. But it is worth any price to show Captain Hook once and for all that even his strength and army does not make him invincible. So there you have it. The grand finale of the mainline series has begun. Because today, in the last video, we did Chapter 4, Shadow Chase Circuit. And this is the part where Captain Hook has grown very furious and now has decided to cause darkness and shadows to consume Neverland. But we all need the power of light for this final battle. The penultimate final battle. The grand final battle. And the penultimate final battle will be in Chapter 5, Pirate Deck Driftway. We defeat Captain Hook, Neverland is saved, and we may all retire. So now here we stand, with some training. Because we all know that Captain Hook hates Peter Pan. And you saw his backstory. And you found the truth, did you? The truth was, Peter Pan got into a fight of blades with Hook. He cut Hook's right hand off and fed it to a crocodile in a sea. So now he has sought revenge. But to foil it once and for all, we start with level 1. I don't think it'll be possible for this, but we're gonna have to disable these from now on, because, you know, I might as well just give up on those.
I've got a date with Destiny!
Let's go.
Yippee! This is what memories are made of!
Racing? Sounds like a great...
Hello, fellow racers!
We'll talk about this later. It's not something that has to do with Xbox anymore because, you know, we already talked about this in the previous video. If you would like to check it out. And frankly, this is the main reason why I'm done with Xbox. Not Windows. Because if Windows, I would have switched over to Mac or Linux. And I'd rather not give up Windows. Well, yeah, at first, Microsoft might allow second chances. But either way, yeah, Peter Pan already dash attacked Penelope, so that was blocked. Wait, he just respawned. That's weird. I was not expecting that. But still... final lap. Here you go.
Rest my case.
Peter Pan gets second, Cusco gets third. So basically, a king and a prince on the podium. Well, no wait. Actually, a king and a princess. Because, you know, Vanellope became the princess while Cusco was the emperor. So there you go, to have a fair point. Elimination race at level 2.
Hot rod diggity dog!
Alright, Mickey, you are up.
Sunday
Swing us.
drivers!
I think Riley had a nightmare about this
I'll
once.
see you at the finish line real soon.
Before we start, today's breaking news within the gaming industry surrounds Steam. And this is good news you should hear about if Steam is your favorite platform out of all of them. This hacker was just arrested by the FBI, which stands for Federal Bureau of Investigation, for allegedly using Steam games to steal over 200,000 United States dollars. But hold it right there. The way the FBI caught him was actually pretty hilarious. Here's the truth. A few months ago, the FBI started investigating malware that kept showing up inside of games on the Steam store page. Examples include Block Blasters, Pirate Fi, and Chemia. That would automatically steal all the money in the players' crypto wallets the moment they launched the game, to which 8,000 players were allegedly infected, and around 80 crypto wallets were completely drained. But while the investigators were following the stolen crypto on the blockchain, they saw that the hackers made one crucial mistake. Because apparently he was using the money to buy over 150 gift cards, most of which were from Uber Eats that was delivering food directly to his home address, which made it super easy for the FBI to raid the guy's house and seize all of his electronics, where they allegedly found multiple crypto wallets and evidence that he was working with a co-conspirator that has not been named yet. But for now, this guy is potentially facing up to 10 years, or should I say a decade in prison. Not gonna lie, that son of a bitch had it coming. Because, you know, people should know better than to, you know, take way too extreme measures when it comes to anything. Hacking does not save them. Because, you know, you could get arrested. Okay, that the other racers I better watch out for. Because we all know this is not gonna look good. Barbosa is down to his final life point, meaning he's now in a critical... Never mind, he's out of the race. So now Helen Parr's down to her critical health status. Or state. Yep, Helen is now down to critical health, along with Cruella DeVille. But who's still standing? Yeah, obviously Mickey, Fear, and Eve. Helen is out. But now Mickey has to overtake Fear. And now, yeah, Cruella gets fourth. Podium time! Wait. I think Fear is a defender, is he? Yeah, well, he's now down to critical health. Unlike Eve and Mickey. Yep, apparently Mickey is about to take advantage of those racers as Eve gets third and Fear gets second. Alright, Mickey wins. #1 flawless victory royale. Here are the results. Who got eliminated first? Hector Barbosa. I'm pretty sure he failed to put his EMPs to good use. But nevertheless. Level 3. Oh yeah, that's what I suspect. So let's not enable that. But anyways, here we go.
I've got a date with destiny.
This ain't the roller ring. Honor to the Lee family.
Hello, fellow racers.
Oh, hey Elsa. Nice to see you around. See you at the finish line!
What's this?
Oh fuck, camera glitch!
Hey-o.
You had a Hasselblad with you this whole time, but you couldn't, you know...
Yeah.
You couldn't focus on its autofocus problems, well... Or maybe you're just... Or maybe you're just working and trying hard to, you know, get that fixed. Well, at least they provide firmware updates. Fujifilm and Canon do the same. Nikon, Sony, they all provide firmware updates for their cameras. And even GoPro and DJI, and even Insta360, which they made the Lunar Ultra, and apparently they got sued for that. Okay, here we go again.
What's this?
But I'll admit, that camera glitch was pretty funny. Because it's like you're gazing at the stars. So the camera market is clearly dominated by Canon, Nikon, Sony, and Fujifilm. Cinema cameras, that will be Ari with the Alexa, LF, and Mini LF. Red Digital Cinema with one of the examples being their V-Raptor XL, AK. You can get either VistaVision or Super 35. Heck, and even Sony even... Well, sure, we all know Sony decided to end physical game disc production for PlayStation consoles, but I know for a fact that for cinema cameras, they are famously known for the Venice 2, which was famously used in Avatar, The Way of Water, and Fire and Ash. And yes, I know that Fujifilm gave it a shot with the GFX Eterna 55. So from now on, this camera, instead of the DJI Ronin 4D, is the one I might as well go for. Because I knew from the start that it was IMAX certified. Here we go.
Oh my god!
To the results.
That was amazing!
Shang gets second, the Evil Queen gets third. But it was King Candy who was using Vanellope as leverage, not the Evil Queen. The Evil Queen was actually using Snow White as leverage. Or was she? Well, the Evil Queen opposes Snow White. It all came down to one reason. Vanity. That's the reason. But either way, on a level 4. Level 4.
I won't let you down.
And let's use Judy Hops because, well, sure, Wreck-It Ralph and Zootopia are made by WDAS, Walt Disney Animation Studios, but rather go for separate or different characters. But either way,
I think Riley had a
May
nightmare
the
about
best
this
woman
once.
win. Judy Hopps ready to roll.
before we start, today's breaking news within the gaming industry surrounds Nintendo's lawsuit against Palworld, or should I say, the legal battle between Nintendo and Pocket Pair. And did the lawsuit backfire all because of some fan game? You're right, because Nintendo's lawsuit against Pocket Pair might have been just ruined, and it's all this 13-year-old Pokemon fan game's fault. Here's the truth. Japan Patent Office recently rejected Nintendo's latest attempt to patent the mechanic of walking in a 3D world and throwing items to catch creatures in real time. Which is important because this patent is in the same family as the ones Nintendo was using in the lawsuit, but specifically geared towards touchscreen games, which would have really messed with Palworld Mobile that's currently being in development. But what the patent examiner found was an obscure 3D fan game known as Pokemon Generations that just completely ruined Nintendo's plans. Because that game was already showing players walking around and catching Pokemon in real time. 8 years before Nintendo filed their patent, and apparently they tried arguing that the mechanics should not count as prior art because the fan game was committing copyright infringement. But Japan Patent Office said it does not matter because it's still evidence that Nintendo did not invent anything new. Next thing you know, Nintendo should file a DMCA takedown on Pokemon Generations. Or was it shut down already before Nintendo could even react? It only gets worse. You'll see in the boss battle. But for now, Judy takes the lead.
Excuse me. Nice.
What the? No matter.
Yes.
Keep advancing.
On. There's that one.
I know all your moves, you know that? Just imagine saying that while you're playing as this character.
Judy Hopps reporting for first place.
Jack Skellington gets second, Hercules gets third. Oh, they're all protagonists and minor characters. There are no antagonists in this race. That's new. But still, Judy wins. Level 5.
Don't worry, I've got this place.
Let's gear up for some fun. Whoopee! Woo! Eyes on the
Time
prize.
to start the show!
This is gonna be a great race.
Bob Park gets second, Jumba gets third. Level 6. I know who to use. Level 6.
Are we gonna win this thing or what?
You'll not regret it, I promise.
Racing's in my code.
We'll both increase our fortunes. You'll never catch me.
Directed.
Ha! A grand day for a race. Skittle me kilts.
They have all blocked that, so it didn't work.
Much obliged. Watch.
At first, I thought Corella had it coming for not finding the best route to drive in. Or better yet, that's what she gets for trying to, you know, torture Dalmatian puppies. Notably Pongo, for example. So I knew that DeVille is going to be up to something quite sinister. and cruel animals. Also, he can cheat, so I'm pretty sure that's not an issue at first.
Now that's luck. Oh, yes! And you can take that to the bank.
Rinsler gets second, Cruella de Vil gets third, a minor character and 2 antagonists. That's cool and all, but then again. And even cheating does not save you. Yeah, I didn't know that. I guess not, right? Oh yeah, GameBlock finally fixed that. But anyways, we'll be right back for level 8. Level 8. And I know who to use once again.
I've got a date with Destiny.
Oh, I wouldn't have missed this for all the scones in Scotland.
You know I'm a professional racer, right?
Racing helps me.
You'll all get what's coming to you.
Don't anybody hold back. I like a little.
Before we start, today's breaking news within the gaming industry is something that's even worse than the Dream World situation. Kickstarter, right? Alright, let me tell you this. This game developer raised $1 million for a Kickstarter game and then ghosted his players. And they were disappointed, or they were left brokenhearted. No matter the opinions of the players. Here's the truth. This is Project Phoenix, a Japanese RPG role-playing game that started development 13 years ago. Development hell? And apparently they had people from Final Fantasy, Diablo, and the Elder Scrolls working on it, which convinced 15,000 players to back the game on Kickstarter, expecting it to release in 2015. But there was just one problem. Because the entire game depended on a single genius developer known as David Clark, who was supposed to join as soon as he finished working on Ori and the Blind Forest. But then Ori became a massive success and David stayed to work on the sequel, so Project Phoenix completely fell apart after that and missed so many deadlines that the team just gave up and ghosted their Kickstarter backers for 7 years. I don't mean the Lucas Graham song. But anyways, now apparently the creator just returned out of nowhere with a new gameplay footage promising that he's finally going to finish the game. Except that you now got to wait for another 5 years because the new deadline is the year 2031.
Competition. Bye-bye.
2031 is going to be the near future for our lives.
Hang on.
And I'm maybe 26 years old. How cool is that? Oh shit.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I didn't know. But I know Sadness is, you know, Penelope for first. Final lap and
I can do this all day. Woo! Hey-o! Whoa! I rest my case.
Maui gets second, Sadness gets third. And I just rammed into a tree right before I, you know, hit the finish line at first. Okay, still. It happens in hilariously funny ways, but anyways. Level 9.
Aye, we'll both increase our fortunes.
They may be fast, but I'm faster.
Apparently Aladdin was left. Or should I say, he was the remaining one ready to race. Because apparently, Jasmine, Jafar, and the genie have all retired. Apparently.
I win, you cheer, we all go home happy. What do you say?
Absolutely excellent.
Abu's gonna be so jealous.
But still they could be forced into races as bots. But they're just clones at first, who knows?
Yeah. Time to improvise.
Or maybe they just came from different universes.
What?
Or maybe they're just, you know, clones built for CPU players to control. But yeah, anyway. Oh yeah, I know Aladdin could get through all this fog or haze because, you know, final lap.
Let's move. Here goes. Hey now. All right. How about a ride? What? Better than I could have wished for.
Mabel gets second, Hades gets third.
Time to see the world.
I'll prove I'm not just another chariot chaser.
I'm very fast, you know.
Through the wind and darkness,
Time to show 'em what I got.
Victory!
Oh shit! What the f was that? Oh yeah, I was there. Yeah, blocked. Okay, now I know the Evil Queen is up this. Flap 2. Okay, this again from the Evil Queen. But still, Hercules is invincible. The Evil Queen gets second, Cora gets third. The ladies and one man. The ladies and one gentleman, right?
Remember, a hero's only as good as his lap time.
Anyone can be anything. This is gonna be elemental.
When do we start? Because I am ready.
Is that the same positioning of racers like it's fucking Sugar Rush? I wonder it is. But yeah. Hence the game, hence the name of the game, Vanellope came from. Sugar Rush. God damn it! Yeah, whatever. Judy gets second, Buzz Lightyear gets third.
Hot rod diggity dog! I'm all warmed up and ready to go!
All right, places, everyone, get ready.
This is gonna be a great race!
We'll talk about this in the boss battle. Remember what I said. If I suspect restart's gonna have to do it while in the character selections. Wait, am I recording? Oh yeah. Either that, or everything's fine for my internet connection. I'll be ready. But anyways, let's just move onward. Oh yeah. I'm invincible, am I? Truly, you've got to be invincible so that you can win literally every race. Though it does not make you unstoppable. Or probably not. Sure, you may be invincible, but there are some other racers that have significant advantages to their unique abilities. Like targeting the one in first. For example, Jumba, the Evil Queen, and even soon. Alright. Buzz Lightyear gets second. Woody joins him in third. Fits well mainly because of Toy Story 5. No wonder the Toy Story franchise is still running. I thought Toy Story 4 was going to end it. Well, Wikipedia says it's originally intended to be the grand finale. But nonetheless, boss battle time. Wait, something it right. For level 12, it looks like my racers, yes, especially Vanellope, Peter Pan, and Tinkerbell, which for Peter Pan and Tinkerbell, I do not own yet, but better not. They have successfully powered through Captain Hook's army. And now what? Captain Hook was enraged. He furiously responded by using the last resort. The last resort he used was Tinkerbell's fairy dust. And he used it to disguise as Scrooge McDuck. Impersonation, I suppose, right? So now, only one worthy racer will take him on.
Don't worry, I've got this place wired.
But first, alright, now that you're suited up and ready, go win this race.
Yippee!
Speed mode. Everyone's got a weakness.
There's not even a remote chance I won't win.
Decided to split the recording because I might suspect restarts. But anyways, before we put an end to this war once and for all, today's breaking news within the gaming industry is unfortunately surrounding Nintendo. And this might be the last straw. Nintendo just responded to the lawsuit against them, and the result is a lot of their players were very furious. Here's the truth. A while back, Nintendo raised the prices of their Nintendo Switch 1 and 2 consoles because of the tariffs that were implemented by the United States government. Or better yet, President Donald Trump. But when the Supreme Court ruled that the tariffs were considered unlawful, then Nintendo and thousands of other companies sued the United States government for a refund, which then caused players to sue Nintendo, arguing that consumers should get some of that money back, because Nintendo had already passed that cost onto the consumers, and were now technically double-dipping profits. But in a brand new motion, Nintendo just asked the courts to throw that lawsuit out, because according to the legal defense, the players are not entitled to any money back, because they received exactly what they bargained and paid for. And they even argued that anybody who disliked the price increase on the Nintendo Switch 2 was free to just not buy it. So Nintendo's demanding all the tariff money back, plus interest. But at the same time, prices are not going back down. And if you ended up paying more for your Nintendo Switch, apparently that's the player's fault. This, unfortunately and brokenheartedly, is the main reason why I am done with Pokemon Unite forever. It has been a hard journey working with all Pokemon trainers who have still played or are still playing Unite to this day, but unfortunately for me, not anymore. I am done being a Pokemon trainer for Pokemon Unite. I hope you understand. For now, Vanellope, get ready! Hook impersonating as Scrooge McDuck is in the lead. But don't worry, Peter Pan is here to dispose of him. But Vanellope said she'll take it from here. Because I chose her for the final boss battle race. Final lap. You know Hook's dirty tricks. So go ahead and be careful. Come on, Vanellope, you can make it! Vanellope has done it. She truly has. She is now the Supreme Champion. Round of applause, will you? Scrooge McDuck gets second. Peter Pan gets third. There you have it, viewers. Captain Hook's actions have been framed, and even Hook himself. It is true, Vanellope has made Captain Hook pay and is now the Supreme Champion. Hook is done for, and Neverland has been saved. There you have it, viewers. This has been the mainline series of my Disney Speedstorm Let's Play video series. And I just want to say, thank you, from the bottom of my heart for checking out the mainline series of my Disney Speedstorm Let's Play. With spin-offs or not, I can look forward to seeing you again for another race and when there's more competition to be done. Farewell!